Well, hello there, Aquarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing a special tarot reading in celebration of the full moon in Pisces, which occurs on August 30th or 31st, depending on where you live in the world. Now, this is a super blue moon, very rare. And so this energy is actually, it's a very powerful full moon. You are probably already feeling the energies of this full moon and will for another week after the full moon. So really for the next 2 weeks, you will be impacted by the energies of this. So let's talk about what a super blue moon is. A super moon is when the moon is closer to the earth. So it appears to be bigger in the sky at night. And because of that, it also impacts us more. The energies of a full moon, a super full moon, will impact us more. Full moons are about endings, having some type of energy of understanding what something that needs to come to an end so something new can begin. Okay, it's the ending of planting a seed and then seeing it come to fruition. Now, a blue moon is very special, and you know the saying, once in a blue moon? Well, that's because they're very rare. The last one that we had was in December of 2009. The next one that we will have is in August of 2032. So really and truly, when we say once in a blue moon, that means like once perhaps every decade or two. Now, Aquarius, this energy is going to be happening in your second house of earned income and self-esteem. Now, a super blue moon is literally something magical, a magical breakthrough that will occur in your house of self-esteem, material value, you know, the things that you have in your life that you value, the material things that you have, just your energy around self-love. You're going to have some type of tremendous breakthrough in this area, or something magical could happen. And that's why we say once in a blue moon. So today what we're going to do is first take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards around this blue moon. And then we're going to go to the tarot to get more details about how this blue moon, the super blue moon, will affect you in your second house, what you can do to help release anything that you may need to release in order to bring in something new, and then finally advice from spirit. And so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you have mouse spirit, tend to the small things, and your commitment is being tested. Okay, since this is happening in your second house, Aquarius, this is really about going within and staying true to you about what you value in your life, okay? Especially material things. What is important to you, and not allowing, perhaps, I feel like there is an energy of somebody, or it doesn't have to be a specific person. It could be a group of people. It could be society. Something that is kind of like having you reassess what it is that is valuable to you, what you would like to own. So this could be the type of home you own. This could be the car you drive. This could be, literally like the clothing that you wear, or the things, the material things that you can buy. What is really important to you? I feel as though there is something here that perhaps you have not truly been aligned, okay, with some of the things that you own, and therefore may not be tending to the small things. So I'll give you a quick example. Say you have a car, but that car is not truly in alignment with what is for your soul evolution, right? So maybe it's a car that, maybe you have a very old car that, you just kind of acquired from a family member or something like that. And it's not really like, you don't have a lot of value in it, okay? So maybe you just kind of inherited it from somebody, and it's a car that helps you to get from A to B, and that's about it. You don't really care that much about the car because it's not really in alignment with the type of car that you would like to drive. And therefore, you may not take very good care of it. This blue moon is going to help you to see, okay? Those things that you are not taking very good care of. So like maintaining it, getting oil changes, rotating the tires, whatever you would maybe want to do with a car that you truly are in alignment with, okay? So it's kind of like this energy of a spotlight being put on some area of your life, especially with those things that you own, and understanding that if you're having trouble kind of like feeling motivated and inspired to take care of it, and you're not really sure why, it's because it's not really in alignment with you. Now, it could be the other way. Okay, so let's stick with the car, and perhaps you have a car that instead of just inheriting it from a family member or something, you have purchased a car that is truly outside of your budget. Okay, and perhaps to the point where you don't have the money to maintain it, to take good care of the car. And so now it's kind of like also recognizing, okay, maybe I need to reassess my, what it is. Why did I buy a car that is outside of my budget? What was it that perhaps I was trying to show to the world, all right? Or what was I trying to acquire for myself, my self-esteem, by buying a car that's outside of my budget? So I feel as if this is an energy of clearing out anything that's really not truly in alignment with you, And I feel like with the your commitment is being tested. It's being tested because I feel like you're sticking with something that you're not truly committed to. And so you're having a hard time. There's also this energy here where, you could be a little bit berating yourself, feeling guilty that you're not taking care of the car or the house or whatever this is, that you're not taking good care of it. And so it's actually lowering your self-esteem. You're feeling bad because you have something that you're not in alignment with, but then you're also feeling bad about yourself, right? Because you're not taking good care of it. Yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's go to the tarot and get some more insight about this. Yes, this is helping you to see that you are putting, because this is beautiful energy, Aquarius. You have the Empress here, you have hidden motivations, and you have the why. It's about taking a look at why you are choosing some of the things, the material things in your life, because you have the ability to bring in whatever it is that you truly want, but that's your core value. This full moon is having you have some type of breakthrough of understanding that you could have, acquired some things out of hidden motivation. And that could be a sense of not feeling like you're worthy enough of buying a car that really reflects you and what you enjoy driving, right? Or it could be a breakthrough in understanding that you could be making purchases that are not in alignment with who you are, but instead of what other people perceive you as, or trying to fit the bill of what other people perceive you as, or even trying to kind of like show yourself to be somebody or something that you're not. And we all do this, Aquarius, right? We all do this. When we make any big purchase, okay, it is really hard. And I'll have to say, I do this myself. It's just kind of like really hard when you're making a big purchase to not have a lot of those underlying fears to come up. The fears of, can I afford this? The fears of what are the people in my life going to think about when I make this purchase? Understanding that those are just things to reflect on. Our fears are not our intuition. I feel like you may have almost kind of like allowed your fears to make some decision for you back in the new moon in Pisces, okay? That now you're kind of understanding, oh, wait a minute, this isn't really for me. I want to get back onto a path that is for me. Yeah, this is, you are holding yourself back. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles. It's time to go your own way. Yeah, because I feel like you're holding on to something at this time, and you will know this. You will know exactly what it is that you are holding on to. And remember, this is the material things that you hold on to. We find value in the material things. There's something in your life, okay, that is a material thing that is not in alignment with who you truly are. And you're holding on to it in order for some benefit. You're definitely getting some benefit out of owning this, okay? But it's not a benefit that's really in alignment of who you truly are. So if you buy, an example, buying a car that is of a status that kind of, purchasing a car that is in a status that you are trying to reflect to the world, but it's not a car that you really like. That would be an example, right? That might be buying, let's say a fancy sports car that only has 2 seats in it, right? And you have 3 children and you can't even get your children in the car, right? But you purchase a sports car, in order to, a convertible sports car, in order to have that status symbol. Understanding, okay, yeah, I did that for a reason, but also understanding that when we make selections like that, when we make choices like that, it helps us. It's not a waste. Don't think of it as a waste. It's a lesson. It's understanding, oh, this really helped me to understand what I truly want for myself. Wow, beautiful energy. It really is. Okay, so let's take a look at what it is time to release. Yeah, it's about understanding that you're taking action in order to kind of like belong. Okay, there's an energy of wanting to belong. So perhaps purchasing things or valuing material things in order to belong to either a group, a family, a friend group, anything that's like that. It's really, and we all do this, Aquarius. This is just that energy of wanting to move on from purchasing things in order to gain status in your life. So let's take a look at the advice from Spirit. Yeah, there's something that you've been on the fence about. Look at that, back and forth on the fence. You've been trying to manifest something, but you're not really sure. Because this is so beautiful, because I didn't show you this. You have the healing light and the regeneration. It's an energy of understanding. Like, I think you're having this breakthrough. This is literally a blue moon moment where you have this breakthrough, where you understand that you're either holding on to something, okay, that you don't really care about. You may not even really be taking very good care of it because you're just not in alignment with it, right? So this is the energy of understanding, wait a minute, I've been on the fence about getting rid of this car or buying a new house or whatever it is. I'm wanting something that's better in alignment with me, bringing in this healing energy. Understanding, no, I want to be me. I want to step onto this path of being the real me instead of carrying a status symbol, right? That helps me to belong to a group of people that, oh, wait a minute, I'm not even in alignment with those people, right? So it's understanding that you may have kind of like purchase some things in order to belong to a certain group, and now you're understanding, no, I don't even want to be in that group. It's a lesson, Page of Wands, learning something that is really inspiring you to go forward in a very beautiful direction. Understanding that you've been playing it safe, right? Trying to fit into a certain group. Just that sense of wanting to belong. And sometimes we go through that when we've had a very traumatic experience. You could have had a very sudden divorce or a sudden loss of a job or something like that. We can go through that where we'll suddenly purchase things or do things, right, in order to belong to a certain group because we are humans and we just want to belong. We're social animals. We want to belong. Yeah, this is allowing yourself. Look at this. You have the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands world. You're going in a different direction. This is, oh my gosh, this is so amazing because you're allowing yourself to love yourself, to move past towards making decisions based on what other people are going to think or say. you know, and understanding, wait a minute, I have to live with it. I have to take care of it. I have to pay for it. So I want to be in alignment. I want to bring more things, manifest more things into my life that bring me this 10 of Cups, all wishes being fulfilled. The 4 of Wands, which is financial stability, happy family, happy home, a whole new chapter. Understanding that you are literally opening up a whole new chapter for yourself. My goodness, Aquarius, that is beautiful. All right, so let's pull the Soul Truth card for you for some final advice. And Aquarius, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I have a very special full moon in Pisces reading right now, so you may be interested in that, and if you are, I'd be honored to do a reading for you. All right, what do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? Yeah, now here is the interesting thing. This card completely fits this, right? It's understanding that money is energy. How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it, and it's responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of your waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. So in other words, you know, understanding that your relationship with money is being highlighted during this full moon in Pisces. Where are you spending your money? Why are you spending that money, right? Do you feel worthy to own the type of car that, you know, is really meant for you, that is near and dear to your heart, and not just a status symbol for other people? Whether that's, you know, driving a car that, you know, is just, you know, literally falling apart, or buying a fancy sports car that doesn't really fit your needs. Understanding that money, the way we spend our money, the way we allow it to come in and out, brings us more energy towards us. And I feel like that is exactly what you are learning, and kind of because you have the Page of Wands, learning and stepping into an energy of, wait a minute, I'm going to look at more closely, looking at how you spend money and why you're spending money in certain areas, and then asking yourself, does it align with me? Is this what I want, or am I purchasing this for some other reason? All right, well, Aquarius, I'd love to hear in the comments below how this might resonate with you. I really appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.